call you out, actually.
Mm.
You copied my hairstyle on your Strava.
Yeah.
And made it like this whole revolutionary...
It looked cool.
It did look cool. I
But
thought we were going to match hairstyles for the
sorry.
body. That could have been alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we crack in?
Yeah.
Very quick today.
All right.
Lock
Sounds
in.
good.
Alright, we're going to... Quiet. Oh, shit. That was terrible. Nice. They can't complain about that. Nice. Alright, well, welcome back to episode 10.
Welcome.
We've got this one and then 2 more episodes and the
Yeah.
season's done. Isn't that crazy?
Season 1 complete. Done and dusted.
Thanks for staying with us.
Yeah, thanks for jamming along.
Thanks for jamming.
Well, it's morning today in Melbourne. I think we have a few international listeners. But
Yeah.
it's about 8:15 a.m. and I'm feeling a little bit hungry. I feel like I could go for a snack.
This is cooked.
Maybe an exercise snack.
A movement snack, shall we
Yeah,
say?
either. Interchangeable.
What's a
Hey.
movement snack?
That's a great topic to have on the podcast.
Yeah.
It sounds like it also, because it's like a snack, it's short and sharp, maybe sweet.
Wow.
Maybe we'll actually crack a sub 20-minute episode today.
That sounds so like a podcast snack.
Oh,
Potty snack.
yeah, about exercise
Snacks.
Sounds
Done.
good.
Let's do it.
Well, yeah.
8:15 now. If we crack on
Great,
now.
let's do it.
All right, let's go.
So, exercise snacks, I guess I would say they're short bursts of exercise. So, traditionally we think exercise has to be like all done in this one big chunk.
Yep.
Sort of like the physical activity guidelines, like trying to accumulate 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise or 75 minutes vigorous. I think the guidelines used to say like that exercise to meet the guidelines has to be 10 minutes continuous, but they've scrapped that because there's still benefits to doing short bursts.
Yes. Yep.
So I'd say the combat to such a high volume of exercise in the guidelines is to actually, break it up into these little snacks.
Yep.
Could be less than 10 minutes, could be less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
In some studies, it's even less than 1 minute, and you repeat that throughout the day
Nice.
in little snack-sized chunks.
Snack-sized little bursts.
Yeah, yeah.
And usually, I feel like you could do it when you have a little snack.
You could.
Like a coffee or like a little like lunch breaky snack.
I know some clients, they're probably more focused on their balance training.
Yeah.
But they might do like calf raises where their hands are hovering over the kitchen bench whilst they're waiting for the kettle to boil.
Yeah.
Some do squats.
Yeah.
I've heard of people doing exercise snacks in the shower.
I have too.
I'm like,
yeah.
I always preface like, just make sure you've got like a non-slip mat. But I think they're like justifications like, oh, it's the warm water, it warms me up, it's nice. In the morning I do a few squats and sometimes I'll have like a handrail or something there. So safety first, guys. But
Please, yeah.
yeah, so I guess
good,
that
though.
sums it up. But the whole idea of the movement snack really, and where I think it fits into, if we think about physical activity guidelines as well, and I know I harp on about them, but there's like advice about breaking up long periods of sitting, like wherever possible.
Yeah.
And I just believe that the movement snack or exercise snack really provides a great opportunity to do that.
Yes, with some good benefits as well, not just
for sure.
position change. Because I think a lot of the time it's prescribed is for like just getting up, changing your position, like especially if you're looking at like back pain cases or something like that. It's like just get up and move so you're not in the same spot for like 8 hours on end
Your
of the
next
desk.
posture is your best posture type advice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like there's some actually good benefits around.
Well, I'd say
movement
that's
snacks.
like there's probably 2 avenues where this exercise snack helps. There's like probably the physical fitness component.
Yeah.
There's some proposed mechanisms of how it could help with like cardiometabolic conditions and those sort of parameters. But then there's also then how it could be used for painful conditions.
Yes.
So I think we can like clump it sort of together but break it up in terms of these different proposed benefits. And that's where having like different exercise snacks for different purposes is probably important.
Yeah,
'cause
absolutely.
it's what we're trying to train.
Yep.
So I'd say the main thing why the exercise snacks like truly matter is because meeting the guidelines is really tough.
Yes.
So Alistair and I did a presentation recently about like aging strong and living well. And we broke down adherence to the guidelines. So how many people in Australia actually can complete them.
Yeah.
So it was pretty tough, like especially for strength training. So it was like 83% of Australian adults over the age of 65 weren't meeting the strengthening guidelines.
Wow.
And there was about 73% of people that are 18 to 64.
Right.
So they're not doing
That's-
strengthening exercise.
Yeah.
And then, it's more people are doing sort of the cardio stuff, but it's not great either. Like, we're not really meeting these guidelines. And I think this is where injecting some exercise snacks could actually be almost the antidote to not meeting guidelines.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And just getting into something, I think, to start as well is really cool. Like, I don't know if you see it in a lot, but like clinically, it's like you get people who are really motivated coming in and they're like, okay, so I know I need to do this, and like you potentially talk about physical activity guidelines. And then it's like, okay, you haven't done it before, but like you're wanting to do 3 cardio days, you want to do 3 strength days, and then you want to walk outside of that, or you want to do something else outside of that. I'm like, how realistic is that for you currently? So I think this is a good way to start for people who are like unsure or just want to like slowly get into it as well, which is great. So no, cool. And I guess the reason we were talking about it was today, at least, there was a paper recently.
There's been like a review about, I guess, the proposed mechanisms and benefits of exercise snacks in people who are like sedentary, so do a lot of sitting.
Yep.
And then there's also a systematic review by BJSM, British Journal of Sports Medicine, that actually like looked at 11 different randomized control trials, put them together, and then concluded that there were some like pretty significant health benefits, which is great from just this short burst
so
exercise
good.
activity.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Awesome. So what are we talking about? Benefits wise then, did the review come out with anything super crazy from like
so I'll just like read the name of the people involved. So Wang et al. So it's 2025 that this review came out. So this is more like a narrative review, and it talked to different mechanisms proposed.
Yeah.
And then we'll use the British Journal of Sports Medicine like systematic review to just confirm what like we can say is actually like beneficial in terms of from a research perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So this review was called Exercise Snacks and Physical Fitness in Sedentary Populations.
Yep.
The average age, I think, was around like 50 or 60, and there was like 60-something% of the cohort was females when they were looking at it. So the proposed improved benefits were that like there's improved cardiorespiratory fitness, so our heart and our lungs, which is really great.
That's good.
This finding was confirmed by the British Journal of Sports Medicine systematic review, which is great. So with moderate certainty evidence, doing short bouts of exercise of about 5 minutes or less, twice per day, and doing that twice per day, twice per week as well, at least, up to 3 times. And then over the span of 4 to 12 weeks is enough to see a significant improvement in your like heart and lung capacity in terms of exercise, which is pretty cool. Like,
that sounds good.
So the British Journal of Sports Medicine systematic review said that like the activities included, maybe it's like going upstairs, or it could be like doing like short sprints or jumping jacks and that sort of stuff. So that's really cool.
Yeah,
like
so it's still higher intensity
trying to like maximize that, but also the times less. Which is really great. So
awesome.
The idea is that you are working at a moderate to like higher intensity. So maybe those calf raises, they might be great for balance, but if we're trying to improve cardiorespiratory fitness through movement snacks, we probably need to be at a higher intensity where we're like a bit of huffing and puffing. Yeah.
So you could say like someone coming into like the clinic, probably not Glen Iris, but like Footscray example, stairs. You got like 3 sets of stairs, 3 floors. Take the stairs instead of the elevator, and you've got a movement snack.
Well, it's like if, again, so this is sedentary population we're talking about, so people that sit more. Like if you're at like sitting at the desk, whatever, during the day, and you notice, I don't really get up and down, or you always opt for the lift. There is your exercise snack right there.
Nice.
If we think twice a day, if you can just hustle a bit up those stairs,
you've got it.
You've already got your exercise snack. Yeah,
how cool.
Organised.
Yeah, I love it.
It's pretty cool. So that's confirmed, that cardiorespiratory fitness benefits.
Yep.
We then look at other sort of proposed mechanisms. So this wasn't confirmed currently, and it's because it's only 11 like randomized control trials as well that were like synthesized too. And then also because of the variety of like weeks and the different types of exercise and how movement snacks are defined in the research, it's hard to be like really clear on what benefits.
Yeah.
So the proposed benefits of just breaking up like sedentary behavior are pretty well known, but it can be things like reducing blood glucose levels, reducing insulin resistance, and then reducing lipids as well. So that's more your cardiometabolic health factors.
Yep.
That wasn't confirmed in terms of being a significant difference, but I think it's still promising if we think about like what are the benefits of breaking up long periods of sitting and being active.
Yeah.
At least in the short acute term, these changes will be seen. Awesome. Like just by moving, like those parameters change.
Yeah.
But it is very much that, chronic long-term improvements, we probably do need to get closer to the guidelines to achieve that. And that's where that dose is still, we're not saying like, don't strive for that, but this is a great entry point, at least like to get in.
I was going to say,
if you're time poor, like that's probably the biggest barrier. Mm-hmm. You can still chip away and make a big difference.
Yeah, time poor, equipment poor, if you want to say. But like you said, easy entry. That's awesome. Yeah. I like it.
And
it's exciting.
Yeah, the only other thing is like the muscle strengthening. So we've done our whole hypertrophy podcast, so building muscle.
Yeah.
That's, inconclusive as well. Like it doesn't seem that you can like build muscle off just this sort of short thing, like consistently and to the extent that we want. So that's where resistance training is still really important.
Yeah.
I think though, like we've seen a shift in terms of the uptake of resistance training, whilst the stats are still poor. Like I think people are more conscious of doing strengthening exercise.
Yeah.
So that's perfect. But your strength exercise could still be like, it doesn't have to be a full 30 60-minute session.
No.
If you're training hard, like we've said, that can be enough to build the muscle and strength.
That's it. And if that's like, again, time poor, it's like you're someone who usually does do resistance training still, right? It's like you've got no problem doing like some body weight stuff at home or like getting something in that day. Like go for it. So I think that's good. Perfect. Anything else research-wise?
I think the other thing like to note is that there's huge benefit from participating in physical activity when you've gone from nothing. So even just something as like increasing from 0 to like 10 or 15 minutes per day, there is a huge improvement in health outcomes. Like reduce mortality risk by I think about like 13-14%. There's a really great blog on E3 Rehab about like how much exercise like do we need, and I think they sort of reframe the guidelines, like physical activity guidelines, as maybe this is the optimal amount, but not the like sole amount you have to get to unlock any health benefits.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of factors at play, and it depends what type of exercise you're doing and what intensity and what your starting point is. Mm-hmm. But if we're going from 0 and we're very sedentary to just engaging more, huge benefits.
Yeah.
And then it is like at some point we do plateau in terms of the benefits, and that's where maybe if you're trying to push to the next level, I think it's different, like separating sort of just like exercise for health benefits to separating for like fitness outcomes and those sort of performance goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, awesome. Okay.
Would you like to just talk quickly to like the idea of using movement snacks as like a tool for like painful complaints or aches and pains or that sort of thing?
Yeah, I think it kind of goes back to the like lower back example, right? Like, I don't know, I feel like I use it more. I think I see a lot more painful clients come through, potentially like acutely painful. But I think it's just a good way to get them like into movement safely, we're using quotations, that makes them feel a little bit safe and less fear avoidant. So it's like, oh, okay, if you don't want to do a big resistance squat, even though I think you potentially could do that, something like that, then maybe try a couple of little body weight ones to the depth that here. Like you could do a couple of stairs. Like I've got a guy at the moment who actually does the stairs. Like we go out into the corridor, the what do you call it, hallway? And he does a heap of stair training, and like he's huffing and puffing, but he loves it. And I'm like, yeah, cool. And it's his way of engaging in a supervised session that's directly aimed at like targeting his pain, but he's still getting like really good health benefits from it. Like his last review, he's come and he's like, oh, I came up the stairs all by myself today and I didn't puff at all. I was like, I love that. So like I feel like that's a way of like just getting him to engage in like this guy specifically, but like some exercise, but also just a movement that he was fear avoidant of because of pain. So I think it's a great example. That's probably one of the big ones. I
think like consulting some sort of exercise professional like yourself or like myself or whoever else is in the exercise realm. Like,
Yeah.
I think most people who have had some exercise training would be well equipped to like just suggest a few different movement snacks.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have a favourite movement snack?
I like, well, I don't know if this is my favourite for me personally. It's like some push-ups or something on the bench.
Yep.
It's like, it's an easy way. Like, I feel like we're standing a lot anyway through the day, like up, down, moving around. It's just like, you need something a little bit more like in your face. So like the push-ups on the bench is like a good one for me. Just pump out 10.
Yeah.
For clients, it's usually just like some positional change, like getting up, going for a little walk, or balance-wise with some of the older demographics, like stand on one leg when you brush your teeth, or while you're making a coffee, maybe do a couple of calf raises or do some jumping, get your impacts in. So they're probably the ones I give a little bit more. So, but I like those. What about you?
I think for like giving like sort of maybe it's a like short like movement snack burst. Yeah. It'd probably be like maybe a few supersets, but I typically do like some sit to stands or squats. Yep. With some lunges, maybe like back to back. Yep. So it's like, so I guess I'm trying to blend like knowing that how movement snacks work, but then also a bit of that strength training, like trying to build that like fatigue and that like getting closer to failure. Yeah. And then maybe like a push up and a row or something like that with a TheraBand or something like that. Yeah. So I just try and like and use the supersets. So doing an exercise like the squats straight to the lunges to try and accumulate that sort of feeling. Yeah. But it also gets the breathing up. Like, I don't know,
For
lunges
sure.
far out. I'm like huffing and puffing.
They cook me.
Yeah.
No, they're good. They're good. I feel like it's like I've got like someone at the moment as well, like band work for the shoulder, but we've just paired that with like, oh, while you're doing that, like do a bit of a chest press. But he's got it tied up to like something at work, so he's got a band tied at work. Great. Does some like shoulder press stuff, does some like rotation work, and then he's like, oh, I'll do my like squats and overhead. So he's actually like doing some other exercises involved as well, and then by the end of it he's done 5 minutes of exercise and that's what he's done for the day. And I'm like, you know what, I'm actually so happy with that. So and like, great, that sort of
thing, like we know like can improve cardiorespiratory fitness, which is great.
And for sure.
And then when we think about like pain recovery or injury recovery, we don't have to get stronger to get out of pain, so that's where that also fits. So you're like ticking off a lot of things all at once. Absolutely. And breaking up the long period of sitting. Perfect.
Well, that's it. Do you do your like, is that how you do your movement snacks, like the squats and the lunges, like for you personally?
My own personal, I probably like do a gym session in here, so thankfully like I have access to equipment, but it's usually 2 rounds of leg extensions, 2 rounds of leg curls.
Nice.
I'll do like a set of bench and then some sort of row or pull up. Yeah. And I'm just like going to failure.
Right.
Until I'm like grunting pretty hard or don't really want to continue. Fair. And that's my movements. That could take maybe like 12-15 minutes.
Nice.
So maybe a bit longer than
I was going to say, it sounds like a work.
Yeah, but it is. It's like
good.
a mini workout. But other times if I can only do, like I'll break it up if it's just like leg extension, leg curl, because try and build that like, fatigue, absolutely, that muscle burn, that close to failure, and then, pretty good. And that's 2, hard sets in for the week. So
it's good.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's my go-to.
That's your go-to.
It's pretty intense.
I was going to say, that's like
make sure no one's here. Yeah.
Me, I do push-ups on the bench. Shut up, Sam. I do bench really hard to failure.
So, I think like the summary thing is that these movement snacks can be like paired with like normal activities of daily living. Like you can habit stack them, which is great. Yeah. They don't take a lot of time or equipment. You can do them at work, at home, out at the park, wherever. Yeah. And it's also just a really great starting point to an entry.
Sure. Yeah.
Whether it's like you've been injured and you're getting back, or whether it's you've never exercised before and you want to start. Like I think it's pretty disarming and pretty like, I think achievable. We want people to be set up for success and that you can accomplish things. Again, with time, like I think we let perfection get in the way of just being good. To the point where it's like we're just over-analysing. No, I said I would go for a 5K run, but I only have time for 3. I'm not going to go. Yeah. So if we can combat that by saying, maybe instead of it's go for this specific run or this specific workout, it's like I just want to get movement in before this time. Yeah. In the morning. I want to get at least 1 bout of movement for the day. That way it's not like it has to be like a full 30-minute workout session, and then it's a failure if you don't get it.
Yeah. It's also just flexibility, like, is the big one. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people report to me, at least, they have this structure of what they want in their head, of like what they want their days to look like, what they want their goal week to look like, and like sometimes it's just not doable. You get stuck in traffic, you work a little bit of overtime, and then, like you said, you potentially don't get time to do your 3K runs or like your 5K runs or whatever it is. It's like, doesn't matter. You should be really empowered knowing that like you can do something that will still give you some sort of benefit, which is awesome.
For sure.
Yeah. Sweet.
Very nice.
Awesome. Oh my God.
So, yeah.
I was like, are we done?
We're pretty close. So I guess the ultimate message is movement snacks and exercise snacks, we can use them interchangeably. They can be used for different reasons.
Yeah.
I just think they're awesome. It gets you moving. It breaks some barriers, which is great.
Yep.
It's knowing that anything is so much better than nothing, which I hope is the message we've been preaching throughout
the whole time.
The whole BioJam journey. I think it's key to go, we're not saying that this is a full replacement for guidelines. We'd still like to help people build to that.
Yep.
But we also don't have to be perfect. And that's the message. And most of us aren't perfect.
Yeah. And life's not perfect.
No.
Our situations are not perfect. So.
And we know that, most Australian adults don't actually meet the guidelines, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But here might be somewhat of a solution. It sounds pretty promising. So I'm excited for more research into the area.
Yeah.
And maybe a bit more fine-tuned, like, protocol of, how long duration or how many times per day or something like that. And we'll see if it gets to that point.
Yeah. But good stuff for what it is at the moment, which is awesome.
I think we all have prescribed it in that way. We might just not have realised that that's what we've been doing. So now there's a name for it.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to act like I've made up the name.
You could have claimed it.
Nah.
Well, secret word, we should have like a little like, I don't want to do a chocolate bar.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Surely there's a popcorn little...
Is there?
Yeah, emoji.
You wrap it up and I'll find it and
so
confirm.
Hit us with a popcorn. Just say popcorn in the clinic if you've listened, or just hit up a popcorn emoji.
Let's hope.
Because it's a snack. Popcorn's a snack.
Yeah, absolutely. There is a popcorn emoji.
Nice.
We're good.
Far out popcorn. I love a choc top at the cinema. And then you eat the chocolate off, and then you dip it in the popcorn, and then you get the popcorn on it.
What the heck? You're psychotic.
It's sweet and salty.
It's good, but like I've never heard of that.
You're psychotic. It's good. What?
That's crazy. Like that's like a criminal move.
Really?
Have you done the Maltesers in popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh,
but it gets really messy and like.
Is it?
Yeah, because I feel like it just like heats up a bit.
That's the best.
And melts.
Part. Yeah.
But then your hands are all, and I always drop chopped up on my top anyways, so I'd probably too messy for that. There's chips at Macca's in Sunday. People have done that before. I've done that a little bit.
Chips.
Yeah, like the fries.
Macca's chips.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that too. That's actually really.
But I'm a freak for doing choc top into the
popcorn.
You'll try it next time.
No, I will try it. I just it was mind blowing. Anyway, popcorn emoji.
Very nice.
All right, episode 10.
Very nice.
No, oh shit.
Do we have anything planned for the next epi? Are we going to leave it up to viewers or?
I think I was going to say cardio sounds good.
Yeah.
But we did do 2 Q&As the last time. The last episode is going to be a Q&A.
Yeah, last epi Q&A.
So we'll put a poll out and see who's keen for maybe 1 or 2 Q&As because we got so many questions last time.
Yeah, fair point.
But I think cardio's good.
We'll do Q&A times 2 or we'll do a cardio.
And a Q&A.
And if you don't want to do cardio...
What do you want to do?
Maybe we should just like... If there's no one that votes cardio, maybe we should put cardio in because maybe it implies that people aren't doing their cardio.
Oh.
And maybe the whole episode will be me trying to convince people to do cardio.
And me just being like, I swear he loves everyone. He's really nice.
All right, well, thank you for listening today. And we'll see you on the next one.
In a fortnight. All right. Bye, Jammers.
Bye, Jammers.